All right, just take a second. Take a breath. Feel your body. Notice if there's any sore spots, any places of tightness. Close your eyes. Put your hands in your lap. And just relax into this moment. And again, feel your body. Your eyes are closed. Your hands are in your lap. And you're just doing a scan, maybe from the top down. And start to notice if there's any tension that you're holding. Start to notice if there's any tightness. One of the places that I'm particularly sensitive to is the face. The face is really the gateway to our expressions are the gateway to our heart and to what's going on. And I find it really helpful just to relax all the muscles of the face that create expression. So the frowny muscles that are in between the eyes and the cheeks and the smile and the whole thing, but just let your face kind of hang there and relax all the muscles that you use to kind of just hold your head in place. Once you start to relax the face and all the muscles in the head, you'll really see how much is going on there. There are muscles that kind of connect from the eye area back towards the ear. They're all over the place. And just do your best to breathe into that space before, as we get started, and let that all relax. And you'll just notice a lot of tension there. And then work down to your shoulders. Feel any holding that's going on there. Let them fall. Don't hold them up, but let them drop down so they're far away from your ears as possible and they're just kind of hanging there. And notice your butt, your back, especially the stomach. We tend to hold a lot of tension, stress, and pain in the stomach. Put your awareness in the body and let it even go down to the hips, feeling tension and tightness in the hips, dropping even further. The knees, calves. For those of us who've had replacement parts installed, just let your awareness float around the knees and the hips or whatever, down into the ankles, the calves. Just do your very best to let everything relax. Now take a nice deep breath in through your nose, really quick and hard, and then release it with a double breath. Breathe in through your nose with a double breath and release it with a double breath out of your mouth. Now rest for a moment. Now take that awareness and put it into the heart space. Put that awareness into the space that when you feel love, you feel attraction, admiration, respect. Put it into the place that feels all of those things when you perhaps see your child first thing in the morning, someone you love, your pet. If you're lucky enough to feel that way about your spouse and your parents and your siblings, whatever it is, go to that space in your heart and just rest there with your awareness. If it feels a little heavy and dark, just love that. Love that feeling. If it feels open and vulnerable, love that feeling, but just rest your awareness and your attention on the heart. As your attention rests there, we're going to start to breathe together. And as we do this act of breathing together, we're drawing together the power of our hearts, drawing together the power of our love. We're creating a bandwidth of love across all the different countries and time zones that we reside in. But we're connecting as beings of love, not beings of physicality, but in the face and the space of energetic love. So your awareness is in your heart and you're feeling love, and we're going to start to breathe. So follow me. We're going to start by breathing in through our nose to a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opening and expanding. And then release the breath out of the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And breathe in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opening and expanding. And release the breath out of your mouth. 1, 3, 4, 5. And bring the breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And release the breath out of your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now keep that rhythm and pace. Find your own pace. But keep that rhythm going slightly longer on the exhalation, coming in and out, and your awareness resting in the heart space. And the breath keeps moving. And that awareness of the heart keeps expanding. The presence of the heart becomes bigger. That feeling, that sense of unconditional love, expanding as the heart opens with the attention, the awareness, and the breath. Keep the breath moving in and out. And by now, you should notice that thoughts will be appearing. And as you notice thoughts, just bring your awareness back to the heart and back to the counting. Keep that rhythm going. As you find your pace, you fall into a deeper sense of this rhythm and the connection that you have to your heart. Let yourself fully relax into the heart space. The breath continues, but that opening of the heart and that feeling of love, even if you don't feel it, even if the heart feels blocked, just keep bringing your attention to it. The heart is like a cat, and you can't just yell at it and call to it, but you just rest with it. You sit with it, and it will come to you. So have that kind of patience to sit and rest with the heart as the breath continues to move in and out. And let the breath relax you. All of the opening that we did at the top of this meditation that sense of relaxing the face and the muscles in the head and the muscles in the stomach and the butt, all the way down. Let the energy that you're not using by holding in your physical being go into the heart. It's your awareness. It's the presence in the heart. But the breath keeps moving. It's a kind of opening. It's a kind of lubrication for opening the heart. And while the heart may not fully be open, every breath provides the watering of the flower, so to speak, that helps the heart to blossom, provides the opening, the energy that the heart needs to be comfortable, to relax, to be at peace, to be safe. In a deep and beautiful way, meditation is about resting in the consciousness of your soul. And when you put your awareness on the heart, you're tying together consciousness, awareness, and that core of energy, that valve of energy, which is the heart. This is the heart-mind connection. This is one of the beautiful outcomes of a meditation practice. And it doesn't happen all the time. But your awareness of the heart and the breath, the resting in consciousness are how you build that skill of being in your heart and how you build the skill of having a quiet sense of peace. It's a skill that you're developing and that you're building, and it will become who you are. The mind can become so crowded by thoughts, so overwhelmed by thinking, as we try to use the mind to create safety and peace. But safety and peace are the product of the heart. You can't think your way to safety and you can't think your way to peace, and it's a habit. And that's why sometimes sitting in meditation is so uncomfortable. Because as you try to rest in quiet, the mind will overwhelm you with its habitual providing. It's attempted to provide the safety that it knows you need, the peace that it knows you want. So bring your awareness back to the heart and breathe. Let the mind say things, but keep bringing your awareness back to the heart, even as you're breathing, even as you're counting, feeling that deep, beautiful space, the origin of love. And this is how you balance that heart and mind connection, is to breathe and count and put your awareness on the heart. And even though the mind is running, and I know what it's like to have the mind continually run, just moment by moment, bring your awareness back to the heart and the breath. Love your mind. Love your mind for its attempt to bring safety and peace. Respect your mind for the contribution it's trying to make for your overall health. But bring your attention back to the heart. And breathe and awareness is resting on the heart. And as you continue to breathe, perhaps the breath slows down just a little bit. The parasympathetic system is hearing and feeling that rhythm of breath and relaxing. The rhythm of the breath is incredibly important for your whole body health. This rhythm of breathing that you're providing yourself is convincing your body that it can be okay. There's no emergencies, there's no problems, there's no sense of fight or flight happening. So let the breath keep moving in and out. And awareness on the heart, even as moment by moment you pull your attention away from the mind and put it on the heart. That one skill of being able to bring your attention in an intentional way, to move your attention to the heart, is the primary skill. It's the main thing. You can't make the mind silence itself. But as you move your attention from the mind to the heart, the mind will eventually learn to relax. Gradually, over time, it will get quieter. It may never stop. Some moments it will stop. There will be some incredibly beautiful times when the mind just lets go. But on a daily basis, we do this work to train our mind to be okay, to train our mind that it doesn't have to make our lives good, but we can go through difficult times by relaxing through it in the heart. So bring your awareness to the heart. Check your shoulders again. Check places of holding tension. The breath is moving in and out. The mind is saying things, and again, moment by moment, continually, you keep bringing your awareness back to the heart. The breath moving in and out. The in-breath bringing energy to the heart, a sense of power, a sense of life. And the exhalation, a sense of cleansing, a sense of releasing some scars and traumas and difficulties that have been holding in that heart since you took your first breath, since you had your first trauma, your first pain, your first disappointment. It all can accumulate there. So when you bring your awareness to the heart and you breathe in this steady, regular, smooth, beautiful rhythm, you are relaxing and releasing continually. You're building a habit and a practice of continually relaxing and releasing. And we do this on a day-by-day basis. When things are good, you sit and you focus on the breath and the heart and that opening. And when challenges come up, difficulties occur, when life happens, as life always does to everybody, this practice will carry you through that. You'll learn how to breathe, learn how to feel your heart even under distracting and difficult circumstances. And your moodiness will gradually go away. The erraticness of the sensations of the mind creating outcomes and distressing viewpoints will diminish. It'll lessen gradually over time. This practice of breathing and relaxing, of sitting and putting your attention and intention, this work trains you to have peace. And the mind will do what the mind does. And you smile at the mind. And you bring your awareness back to the heart. And you just keep breathing and sitting and opening. This is powerful work. This is powerful work. So notice the mind. Bring your attention back to the heart over and over again. And as we get towards the end, I want to invite you to really deeply bring your awareness to the heart. And remind yourself of what it's like to feel love, to be in love, to be deeply at peace. It's hard to remember when you're going through hard times what it's like to be at peace. But the simple awareness of the possibility and the inevitability of becoming full again, of becoming in peace again when you're going through hard times, when you know that these hard times will pass. The breathing and the relaxing becomes much easier. You're not stuck forever in any space. This practice helps the difficult stages to move through. This practice helps your pain to be productive. And that sense of torturous thinking can become progress as you breathe and relax and just let the mind do what the mind has to do. And later in the day, you'll turn back the mind to the mind and you'll give it a job and it will focus and it will behave. It will do the work that you assign it. You're learning to provide guidance to the mind. You're weeding the garden of thoughts. As the Buddha said, what you think, you become. And in this practice, you're teaching yourself to become peace, to become love, to become wholeness. And not from thoughts, but from consciousness and awareness and the love of the heart. Meditate on the self. Meditate on the self. Honor and worship your own being, for God dwells within you as you. Meditate on the self. Meditate on the self. Honor and worship your own being, for God dwells within you as you. Meditate on the self. Meditate on the self. Honor and worship your own being, for God dwells within you as you.